Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Blacksea and I have another video for you guys. Today I want to talk about CRO, take a little look at the overall crypto market, and I want to talk about how it is possible that we could come down 40% on CRO versus Bitcoin. So without further ado, we are at 8,970 subscribers. When we reach 10,000 subscribers, we're giving away $1,000 worth of Bitcoin. So subscribe right now. Let's hop into this video. So guys, all in all right now, the overall crypto market is trading sideways, consolidating. Bitcoin dominance down to 46.49%. Bitcoin up about 1.11% today. You know, all in all here, we're still consolidating underneath a key level of 28,200 on Bitcoin, which to be quite frank, I'm a little bit bearish on. I'm leaning bearish. I think that we're going to probably be hitting a price target of 25,000, depending on if we have any invalidations above the 28,200 price level on Bitcoin. But as of right now, I do think we're headed to the $25,000 price the longer we stay beneath 28,200, especially if on the weekly candles. Let's take a look over on Bitcoin. If we, on the weekly candles, really here, if we are continuing to get these weekly candle closes below 28,200, I really do think that we're going to be headed down lower to the $25,000 price range. And honestly, if you look at Market Cipher as well, we are starting to have our momentum waves clipping to the downside, which basically is an indication that we're spilling over. So as we keep getting these weekly candle closes below this, you'll see these waves continue to move down until we come to the downside here before we have a move to the upside. So it is something to be looking at. I do think that as long as we're below 28,200 for a little while, we're getting weekly candle closes below that. Unfortunately, I do think we're probably going to be moving a little bit lower. But honestly, we have had a few months, I mean almost 5 months of continuous price action to the upside on Bitcoin. I think we're due for some sideways price action, probably about 6 months of sideways to the downside price action. But I do believe leading into the Bitcoin halving, we should be targeting between 30,000 and low 40,000s, or potentially right after the Bitcoin halving, the month or two after. That's my thesis, not financial advice. That's just what I'm seeing in the charts as of right now. But as we get closer, I'm sure that the picture will be painted much more clearly. But I do want to talk about CRO and how I do think that there is a chance here that we can lose 40% gains on it versus Bitcoin. Because as of right now, if we're trading sideways, it's okay. I mean, we're going to be not really losing much, and we might even come up against Bitcoin, especially if Bitcoin is just trading sideways. But I do really believe, I mean, let's zoom out here. We are, I mean, guys, the level of 0.0689 cent is the level that we just keep trading to over and over and over again. I will say that this formation right here is very intriguing to see, just this stair step down like that. It's very, very interesting, I will say. But I do think that we'll probably make our way home in the short term to 0.0689 cent. But overall, when Bitcoin does make these larger moves leading into the Bitcoin halving, say we go from 25,000 or 20,000 to 40,000, there's a good chance that CRO comes down and the better position would have been Bitcoin. I do think that there is a argument to be made that CRO could bleed out 40% against Bitcoin leading into the Bitcoin halving. That being said, you may say, Blacksea, are you selling your CRO? No, I'm not selling my CRO. I've been holding my CRO for a very, very long time. I'm accumulating with my interest that I have from my staking rewards. I'm not selling, but I do like to paint a picture to some people if they, especially if they're thinking about buying a large quantity right now. I do think that right now is a great time to be dollar cost averaging inside of this formation. I think this is a great accumulation zone between 5.5 cents and 10 cents. However, I do think that you should be looking over at Bitcoin a little bit, especially in these next few months if we're going to be trading sideways. Because there will come a time when Bitcoin likes to steal the show and we just have large moves to the upside. I'm talking $10,000, $5,000 daily candles. You know, it's really interesting when people stop paying attention to Bitcoin, how there's always usually a massive pump around the corner. And, you know, I really think that right now a lot of people are not really focusing on Bitcoin. And I do think that we're probably going to be having some sideways price action for a little while on Bitcoin. And that kind of creates the volatile cocktail right around the Bitcoin halving for a big move to the upside, which will be also probably all the altcoins will be bleeding out against Bitcoin. So that's why I say there is a 40% possible downside to holding CRO against Bitcoin in the next 6 months. I do believe that. Now, I'm not going to be just super overall bearish, but there is just a scenario where that could play out. So I like to just keep you guys informed and tell you guys what I'm seeing. I've spent a lot of time in these markets, and that's just something I'm kind of seeing formulating right now. And it could be invalidated. I mean, we could just have a large move to the upside. We could just start increasing to the upside right now to the Bitcoin halving, but that's not really what I'm really seeing. I think that we're going to have much more volatile price motions right after the Bitcoin halving, and that will probably be when we have a big discrepancy in the altcoins versus Bitcoin. And I will also say that there will come a time when the alts do catch up. Alts will catch up. It just depends on what alts and what time. And if you are in this to just dollar cost averaging, then don't listen to what I'm saying. Just buy, keep doing your DCAs and the projects you believe in. But if you are waiting to deploy a decent amount of capital, I would say that it is important to pay attention when we think that Bitcoin is going to be making a large move, because that's when you see these large discrepancies in the Bitcoin to CRO coin valuation or the Bitcoin to your other favorite altcoin valuation. That's just my 2 cents on that, guys. So keep that in the back of your mind if you're getting prepared to drop a large portion of capital into CRO coin or an altcoin. So over on the S&P 500, we are starting to spill over a little bit. On Market Cipher, we have a red dot indicating a sell signal, which is interesting to see. I don't necessarily think that we're going to be moving down significantly right now, but I will say that if these daily candle closes continue and we start to spill over, it's going to be quite unfortunate, but I do think that the target will probably be around the $3,800 price level, retesting this once significant level of resistance, now support. I think we'll probably be testing that and hopefully get a bounce off of it. But I do think that if we get some more daily candle closes to the downside, that 3,800 is the price target for the S&P 500, which lines up pretty good with the thesis of Bitcoin coming down to 25,000, maybe a little bit lower. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that, guys. But if you like this type of content, please like this video, subscribe to the channel right now. It helps us out a lot. We can't wait to have more giveaways and giving away the $1,000 when we reach 10,000 subscribers. Also, we have amazing referral links in the description box below. You get access to $8,000 sign up with bonus with BitGet, $4,500 with Femex, a $600 with Binance, as well as you get access to our membership as well. We have a membership. If you like this type of content, guys, please consider becoming a member. You get access to our custom emojis and loyalty badges and our private Discord. We have NFT alpha, trade signals, and more of a one-on-one community with Crypto Kip and I. But that's all I got, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.